Hey everyone. Hope you all had a good Christmas. I had to work, but that's okay. Um, I'll have off next year. Hopefully you all are having a great holiday. Me, I had a pretty good one, even though working was a part of my routine right now. It's good to have a routine. Uh, in this segment, I want to discuss a few things. Um, First of all, this time of the year, people aren't doing too good. They are very depressed and very sad. And if you notice someone who's having a really hard time, reach out to them and talk to them and listen to their story. And like I said before, I'd rather hear your story than hear about your funeral. If anybody wants to talk, reach out to me. And if you don't know me, reach out to me, and I'd be more than happy to talk to you and hear your story. In this segment, in this episode or video or whatever, I want to discuss hobbies. I have several big hobbies, actually. What you see behind me over here, those are called lanyards, as I call them, or lacecraft, or Rex lace, or whatever you call them. It doesn't matter. There's mini gimp, boondoggle, whatever. That's one of my mini hobbies. I've been doing it since I was about 10 or 11, so I'm going to be 41 pretty soon. So that means I've been doing it for a good portion of my life. um, Also, a big one for me is Gundams. If you don't know what Gundams are, it's kind of like Transformers meets car models. You take these little pieces, they can range from different sizes and everything. You got to cut them out with nippers and file them down. You have the option to paint them. I've been painting them for about two years now. I've been doing the hobby for maybe 3-4 years. I'm not trying to brag or anything, but I'm starting to get a little bit better and better and better. A second hobby of mine is diamond painting. And you take these little diamond beads. I'll show you if you don't know what they are. I'm not going to show you all the paintings I have right now. I'm going to show you a jar that I've been saving for I think like 2 years, 2-3 years now, and it's about half full. This is a pretty big jar that I got from work, so it's half full, and I would speculate maybe another year or two, maybe 3. I don't know, for it to get full. I'm not trying to gain that. I'm trying to make that so full. What I am trying to do is just do a bunch of them because I really enjoy doing them, and they're just something that's really cool to kill some time. But my main favorite thing to do in the entire world is movie collect. It's one of my favorite things in the world. I have roughly between 4,000 to 4,500 movies, and almost every couple of weeks I buy more. And yeah, I know I prefer physical media because digital media, no. Because I've always said you can own a movie digitally, but you're not owning it. You're renting it for an outlandish fee. If you own a physical copy, whether it be a game, music, or movie, you own it. You own it flat out. There's nothing they can do. They can't take it away from you. Digitally, they can. But, yeah, anyway, the next hobby that I really enjoy doing is reading. I'm a huge reader. Unfortunately, I was only able to read 20 books this year. I had a lot going on. A lot. And I still have a lot going on. And I just started another novel yesterday. It's called The Troop by Nick Cutter. And that's another thing I kind of want to get into is book reviews, but let's see where these videos take us. I mean, it could take us anywhere. What are some of your hobbies? Mine, you just heard. I also enjoy doing adult coloring books every once in a while. I also do Legos every once in a while. I have several car models that need to be put together, but with Lego. Not often, because sometimes because that admittedly can be very stressful. Trying to find one little piece that could be like that big, or what have you. I want to get back to the movie collecting. I eventually want to have all my movies Blu-ray. One of my really, really good friends, I'm going to do a shout out real quick, and I know you know who you are, Michael McCurry. Hi, bud. Every once in a while, I give him a bag full of movies, and yesterday I purged some movies for him, and I'm not going to tell you which ones, but I had some goodies in there, and I know he's going to enjoy them. I also am trying to catalog all my movies into this book I have, and just trying to get a rough idea of what I have, what I don't have, and what I need. Yesterday, like I was saying, I was going through my movies, and I noticed I have almost all the Pumpkinhead movies. If you're not familiar with the Pumpkinheads, your best friends are going to become Google, because there's going to be times where I'm not going to explain the movies to you, because I have so many 4.5K of movies. That's a lot of movies, and eventually I am actually going to pull out some of my favorite ones. Keep in mind, though, I don't keep my cases. They take up too much space. I end up throwing those away, unless they're really cool, like a steelbook. I'll keep the steelbook, but I don't have very many of those. I think I have, I want to say 2 steelbooks. I know one's Good Burger, and I can't remember the other one, but every time I get a Blu-ray to replace a movie that I've already owned, I give my movie to Michael McCurry. Hi, bud. Hi again. Also, I give a digital codes to a friend of mine, but I don't like digital movies. I do stream movies from Netflix and Hulu and all the AMC Plus and Disney Plus and Stars, and there's so many of them out there. I don't even know what all of them are. I know I have a lot of the streaming sites, but I have a huge list of movies that I'm going through, and right now I'm watching the Batman movies. The one Batman movie I don't really care for, and I've already watched it, was Batman and Robin. I just can't stand that one, because it just seems to me it's so slapsticky, and it needs to be more of a serious movie, kind of like the Dark Knight trilogy. Right now I'm watching the Batman. I've tried to watch it twice already, and each time I got about halfway through it, and I had to quit, because I was just like, oh my gosh, I don't even know what I'm watching. I'm lost. But this time I'm paying closer attention to it, and even though I have ADHD, as I mentioned, I'm trying to stay focused, which sometimes it can be hard. But I'm trying my best to watch this movie, because a buddy of mine who is an obsessed Batman fan told me I need to watch this to get all the way through it, because the Batman 2 is coming out, I think 2026, I think. Maybe I'm thinking of the new Superman movie, but anyway, I don't remember exactly when it's coming out, but I want to have that one watched, because I want to know how it ends. And with Robert Pattinson being Batman, don't much like him, but hey, he's doing a decent job, I think. Personally, the Batman before him, Ben Affleck, was better. Even his predecessors were better. Val Kilmer, though, good actor, but I didn't like him as Batman. Personally, I would have loved to see Bruce Willis as Batman. That'd have been interesting. Or have Adam Sandler as Robin. That would have been great. But something else I like to do is adult coloring books. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. Every once in a while I'll break one out. I have tons and tons of alcohol markers. Not the best thing to use, because they bleed through some of the pages. Sometimes whenever I get too involved in a hobby, I'll overindulge in it and spend way too much money on it. And I've done that before. And I had to cut myself off on some hobbies and just do what I have, i.e. Gundams and diamond painting. I've actually given out quite a few of my diamond paintings to people, because I don't think I'm ever going to get them all done. But Um, yeah, it's just some hobbies can overdo us. I read a book. Uh, it takes me about 3 weeks to read a book, even though this year I've only read about 20. But that's okay. There's no rush on how many books you need to read every year. I mean, there was one year I read 50. That's a lot of books. I can still do it. It's just I want to be able to enjoy a book like a good steak. Savor it. Don't rush through it like it's chicken. I mean, there is good chicken out there, but if you're going to have a steak that's well done, order the damn chicken. Because a steak, personally, medium well or medium rare. Medium rare is the best. And some restaurants will even do rare, but not very many. I honestly prefer a medium rare because that's just me. Also, another hobby of mine is cooking. I love to cook. I made jambalaya tonight. It was fantastic. I also made some garlic bread. I cheated with the garlic bread. It was all the frozen kind, but I got tired of cooking. So I'm like, you know what? We're going to cheat a little bit and make garlic bread with the air fryer frozen. But that's okay. But anyway, this time of year, like I said, is very depressing for some people. If you can make one person smile a day, that'd be awesome because it takes more muscles in your face to frown versus a smile. Smiling is highly addicting. It is more addicting than any drug there ever is. Because you start smiling, then you start laughing. It's contagious. I see that at work all the time. I'm a crack up when it comes to work. Even though I get my job done, I'm a crack up. You will come to where I work at the hospital here where I live, and I will like sit there and troll you, not in a bad way, but a funny way. You'll be cracking up laughing too, which a lot of people, these days need that. They need to laugh in their life. And some people who don't laugh live a very sad, sad life. Smile, laugh, have fun. Don't take life so seriously. Be happy. Be yourself. Be a clown. I mean, even though some of the funniest people are the most saddest people in the world, but it doesn't matter. Laughter is contagious. Laughter is like key to happiness. And happiness is salvation. And salvation is a blessing. God sent his only begotten Son to die for our sins so we would not perish. We need to be happy for what Jesus Christ did for us. Now, I'm not going to get all preachy on this channel, but there are going to be times where I talk about God and Jesus. I'm a Protestant and very happy to be one. And there might be some times where I have a moment of silence and for prayer, especially if like something tragic happens. But I will not be discussing politics, anything like that at all, because what I believe in and what you believe in might be two completely different things. And it's like at a dinner table, there's two things you don't discuss: religion and politics. Those things will not be discussed. What I believe in, yes, I believe in God and Jesus. But I will not be preaching or pushing what I believe. I mean, if you're an atheist, I will not push. If you're a Christian, but if you don't believe the way I believe, I won't push. Just be happy that, you have someone, if you have someone in your life that you truly care about, cherish them. Don't take them for granted. Because one day, hopefully in a long time, they won't be here anymore. Which is a very sad, sad thing. But enjoy them while they're here. Always enjoy while they're here. And don't forget to always say you love them. Because if you don't say you love them, there'll be that one time where you can't. And don't ever, ever go to bed angry. Always go to bed happy. Because this world needs more happiness. Until next time, stay safe. Love you all. Peace.